What is up, you magnificent gear nerds? My name is James the Torches and Tactical, and today I am very happy to be talking to you about the Wurkkos TD11. So Wurkkos has been putting out banger after banger after banger, and frankly, I have pretty much loved most of, if not everything, that Wurkkos has been putting out. I don't want to say brand loyalty, but Wurkkos has always done me very, very well, and I'm glad to see that this is their first foray into the flat tactical approach, or flat tactical light. And this thing is this does quite a bit. So this doesn't have a regular stepped mode. This goes all the way up to a seamless 3000 lumens, and it drops all the way down to 10 lumens in spotlight mode. That's coming out of here with these SFT 25Rs, and that will give you 320 meters of throw and last for over 48 hours. In flood mode with these side lights, you do get up to 350 lumens, and it will drop all the way down to 3 lumens and still give you over 48 hours of runtime. This does also have a strobe, and you get a bunch of cool RGB options as well. In addition to that, guys, I do want to run out some specs real fast, then we'll go over the packaging. This comes in at 133.5 by 31 by 23 mil, and this weighs 4.09 ounces. The tactical look carries over into its durability as well. This does have a 1 meter drop resistance rating and an IPX6 water resistance rating. This is powered by a 1670 milliamp poly cell and charges in under 2 hours with the USB-C port right here. Now that we have talked a little bit about this, before I dive too much in, I do want to show you guys just very quickly. Here's the packaging, and they even kind of give you a little glimpse of the RGB right there. The TD11 tactical flashlight, Wurkkos up top, 320 meter beam, 48 hours and 23 minutes. Here are all the specs that we just talked about. And I'm going to get this out of the way. And I do want to show you just real fast. Now, that is one nice thing that I've always appreciated about these lights that have internal battery packs, is you don't have to worry about any more O-rings. Frankly, I got a whole collection of O-rings going with all the lights that I have. This does come with a lanyard and a USB-C to C port. As far as I've tested, I've not been able to get this to act as a power bank, but with a 1670 milliamp hour cell, you probably don't want to have it as your backup power bank anyways. There is also a user manual that's going to walk you through each of these steps that I'm going to take you through here in just a minute. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and spend some time taking a look at this Wurkkos TD11. So you do see a switch right here. So this is going to be more of a tactical mode. That will give you your half press for 10. And full press will give you 3000 lumens. And you can see here, so you can see that this OLED screen does give you a battery readout, your time remaining on this output, and then your lumen count right here. So you do have an accidental press here. This is kind of like lock mode, but if you need to, you can still access 10 lumen moonlight, but it is momentary. So as soon as you take your hand off, it will shut off. And then you have your side light mode as well. So you have side lights, and this will go all the way again to 350 lumens, or we can drop down to 3 lumens. Instant turbo. Let's go ahead and shut that off. 1, 2, 3. And like I said before, you do have your RGB side lights as well. So you can press and hold and change the independent color of that. And we can access 9 ambiance modes as well. 1, 2. So this is 2. So this is going to be a red and blue flash. 1, 2. This is going to be an RGB rainbow. It's going to shift through here. Sometimes the color shows up better on the hand, so I wanted to be able to do that. And this will shift colors while it does a raindrop effect. Double press. And we are getting a color shift on this as well, but it is a much slower gradient. If we go to number 6, this is kind of a breathing light, so this is going to fade in and out. 7 is going to do the drop stack here, and you can again change the colors on this. 8 is going to feed in from the outside and then go back out. And then 9 is going to run back and forth again while color changing. So I'm going to go ahead and press to shut that off. And this does work really, really nicely, but here, let's go ahead and take a look. So amazing use of an OLED screen here. I do love to see that. We turn it over, you can see TD11 right here. Very deep machining for the finger grooves right here. I do like the fact that they carried a lot of it's almost cyberpunk meets tactical. There's a lot of machining in here. You can see those SFT25Rs. And if you did see it, those eagle-eyed viewers, if you did see it, it did cut down because it does have a proximity sensor here. So if you turn it on high, oh, here, if you turn it on high, it will automatically shut off. So 3000, and it drops down because it doesn't want to burn anything. As tough and gung-ho as tactical is sometimes, it doesn't want to set fire to something it's not supposed to. You can see those SFT25Rs in there. The AR coated lens just glistening right there. And it does have a bit of a strike tip as well. No ceramic beads or anything like that, but it does have a bit of a strike tip. Now, I do kind of want to take this off. I'm not going to for the video, but I do kind of want to take this off because it looks like this panel comes independent of the rest of it. And I did tell you that this did have USB-C charging. You can see this right here. And this does charge again in about 2 hours with the included C2C cable. As far as the buttons go, like I said, there are two. You have kind of your momentary. So this is when you are in tactical mode, you can press that momentary and get your 3000 lumens in a strobe, or you can half press and then full press. So in tactical mode, these are momentary switches, but this is a two-stage, and I really, really do like the feel of it. This kind of reminds me of a shrunk down TS10 button, and it does give a lot of really, really good feedback. And on the back side, you can see right here a very large, but for how large it is, there's quite a bit of resistance. I would have expected for it to feel a little more on the flimsy side, given how large this pocket clip is. I have had this in the pocket, and it holds really, really well, and I don't feel at all like it's going to fall out or just shift a lot. So we have seen now what the Wurkkos TD11 can do on the desk, frankly. So I do want to go ahead and get this outside so you guys can see what 3000 lumens and a bunch of RGB options and side light modes, what those can do in their natural habitat in the dark. So let's go ahead and do it. All right, guys, tonight we are out with the Wurkkos TD11. So right now I have the switch in the center part where it's locked, but I'm going to go ahead and switch it to the right now. So we're going to do side light. And again, this thing, well, here, let's go ahead and just turn it on. So you guys can see, I mean, this thing puts out quite a bit. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and shut it off. I'm going to walk out there so you guys can see, and just to see what it will illuminate. So this is maxed out 350 lumens on the side lights for the TD11, but no one wants to see this ugly mug. So I will come on back, and I do want to show you. I'm going to double press 1, 2. So this does have all the colorful modes as well. 1, 2. We got a flash, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but the screen will show you when you have all the secondary modes or all the ambiance modes. So we have the cool RGB right here. Shows up on the hand pretty well. So we're on 3, 4, 5, 6. This is like a breathing. 7. It's filling up right there. 8, 9. And if we go back to 1, we can press and hold, and it will change colors. So it shows ST right there. So that's scene temp. Now, if I rotate over to the left, we have the regular flash mode. And now if we hit the same button that we used to activate the side lights, it will go straight to a strobe. So you can see very, very disorienting strobe. I like that quite a bit. But if if we press and if we do a half press, you can see it is in 10 lumen moonlight mode. And if we do a full press, it will kick over to 3000, and 3000 looks awfully good. It looks really, really nice. I like this quite a bit. But if we kick back over to the side light menu, we can go ahead and do a press. It will give the Wurkkos logo. And from here, we can do a half press and we can ramp up. It'll go all the way up to the 3000 or ramp back down, and we can see anywhere in between. So this is 355 lumens, or, well, here, let's just give it a quick double press one more time. 1, 2. So this again is 3000 lumens from the TD11. I mean, this thing does its job, and it does it so well. It has a, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. Nope, I'm looking at it right now. But it does have a very unique beam pattern as well, just because of those two side-by-side SFT 25Rs with the narrow beam passage. But now that we've seen what the TD11 can do, let's go ahead and get back inside. All right, guys, we went outside with the Wurkkos TD11, and I gotta say, 3000 lumens from these SFT 25Rs, I think the tint looks really, really good. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and, I think the tint looks really, really good. It is a very, very bright white, a very cool white, and I have no issues with that on a tactical light. Typically, if it's a more of one of my enthusiast lights, I like to see something either quite a bit warmer or even neutral over going much cooler like this. But in terms of tactical lights, I think it looks pretty good. It is very neutral tinted for being such a cool white. I don't see any green in it like a light that I have reviewed recently. So it does seem to be working quite well. In addition to that, I do like the fact that you have access to so many different modes. And one thing that I really, really appreciated in my time using this is the fact that you can very easily change modes one hand and still get access to those buttons without having to fight. It's not a two-handed operation. You don't have to sit here and press two buttons on each side while sliding anything. Ruben, you know who I'm talking to. But it's very, very easy to be able to switch modes, switch output levels, switch RGB colors, pretty much with one hand. You can do everything you need to, and it feels very, very comfortable. That's including the fact that there is a pocket clip on the back. So guys, I want to know down in the comments below. I want you guys to, oh, there we go. It's coming off anyway, so let's just do it. Now down in the comments, I do want you guys to tell me what your favorite and least favorite, so tell me both, favorite and least favorite thing about the Wurkkos TD11 is. I want to know, and who knows, maybe Wurkkos is going to watch or take a look at these comments and they'll use it to fine tune or add new features to the next iteration of the TD11. Maybe the TD11S with Anduril. I don't know. Anyways, guys, if you have not, I highly recommend giving this video a huge smashing thumbs up. In addition to that, go ahead and check out the rest of our videos. I'd appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to the channel, and when you do, click on that bell so it'll let you know when we have another video coming out. Finally, guys, thank you so much. I do appreciate all the views. I appreciate the comments. I try to read them. I know I'm not very good about responding, but I do read the comments that come through. So I just want to say thank you so much for that. So guys, I'll let you get back to it, and I will see you in the next one.